Glory be to Allah Ta'ala Jalla Jalaluhu, who is the most omnipotent, omnipresent, Rahman and Rahim. Good morning, students. Khadija Rafiq Beti, how are you?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
Welcome, beta.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आप कैसे हैं?
Alhamdulillah, beta. Well, today I am revising a poem by Robert Frost because some of your class fellows have suggested to revise the poem The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost.
जी
Okay, in this poem, The Road Not Taken, the person is coming to a fork in the road. You know what is fork? F-O-R-K, fork, कहते हैं बेटा. Fork is a place where the road is divided into two parts. That is called fork, F-O-R-K. Do you remember the first line of this poem? Khadija Rafiq Beti, do you remember the first line of this poem?
नो
Two,
सर।
two roads diverged in a yellow wood. This is the first line of this poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Well, yellow wood shows that it is the season of autumn, and two roads are diverging in a yellow wood. So the person walking through a forest whose leaves have turned yellow in autumn comes to a fork in the road. The person maybe regretting that he or she is unable to travel by both roads since he or she is, after all, just one person, stands at the fork in the road for a long time and tries to see where one of the paths leads. Well, are you listening me? समझ आ रही है बेटा?
यस सर।
Well,
यस सर।
ठीक बेटा. However, the person cannot see very far because the forest is dense and the road is not straight. Well, the person takes the other path, judging it to be just as good a choice as the first, and supposing that it may even be the better option of the two, since it is grassy and looks less worn than the other path. Though now that the person has actually walked on the second road, he or she thinks that in reality, the two roads must have been more or less equally worn in. Okay, up till now, is there any problem?
नो सर।
Well, reinforcing this statement, the person recalls that both roads were covered in leaves, which had not yet been turned black by foot traffic. The speaker exclaims, the person exclaims that he or she is in fact just saving the first road and will travel it at a later date, but then immediately contradicts him or herself with the acknowledgement that in life, one road tends to lead onward to another. So it is therefore unlikely that he or she will ever actually get a chance to return to that first road. Well, this shows that the person is suffering from conflict. He or she is unable to decide which road to be adopted by him or her. Right? Are you understanding? वो पर्सन जो
Right,
कश्मकश का
sir.
शिकार कश्मकश का शिकार उसे फैसला नहीं हो पा रहा भाई इस रोड पे जाए या इस रोड पे जाए.
उस रोड पे.
Sure.
Correct.
Well, the person imagines him or herself in the distant future, recounting with a sigh the story of making the choice of which road to take. You may say that it's a metaphorical, it's maybe a simile or metaphor, figurative language, etc. You know,
Okay, sir.
Frost is very famous for symbolism. Frost is
Yes,
famous.
sir.
Frost's poetry is uh, famous for nature. So these are the symbols. Are you getting my
Right,
point?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, as though looking back, speaking as though looking back on his or her life from the future, the person states that he or she was faced with a choice between two roads and chose to take the road that was less traveled. That was the less traveled. And the consequence, you know, result को कहते हैं, नतीजा,
Uh,
consequence.
जी.
And the
Consequence.
result of that decision have made all the difference in his or her life. Do you remember last lines of this poem? Last lines of this
Sorry,
poem
sir.
is that I took the one less traveled by. I
Ah,
took the one less
I
traveled
took
by.
the
कि फ्रॉस्ट कहता है कि मैंने वो सड़क चुनी जिस पे कम लोग जा रहे थे. I took the
less
one
travels.
less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. You know, this poem is in the poem, The Road Not Taken. The
Yes,
person
sir.
describes him or her as facing a choice between which of two roads to take. And the person's choice functions as an extended metaphor, extended metaphor for all the choices that the person may make in life. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, this poem is really marvelous poem, and this is one of Frost's unique poems. And you're fully allowed to ask any question up till now. I just request all of you, okay, you must be a good speaker, you must be good writer, you must be good reader, and I'm proud of you. You are very good listeners. But it's my dream and desire that all of you should be good writers and all of you should be good speakers. Because you know
Right, sir.
these four skills are mutually integrated. A good listener may be good speaker and good writer. So improve
Right,
your
sir.
reading skill, improve your writing skill, improve your speaking skill.
Right, sir.
Well, well, up till now, is there any question?
No, sir.
Okay, all the best, all the best. Allah Hafiz, Allah Hafiz,
Thank you, sir. Allah Hafiz.
all the best, all the best.